Yes, 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 Dr. Longfellow. I do agree with you, but this is the assignment Vault-Tec gave us. We just have to trust their judgment as professionals. I'm going to talk to her now. You can join me or not. That is your decision. But I will report anything you do to Vault-Tec. Barstow.
This. Please, I beg your indulgence. I've waited so long. But we must not dally. The work compels us. The vault was supposed to have a very specific set of residents. After all, to conduct human trials, you need the perfect test subjects.
Let's find ourselves a guinea pig.
The Vault-Tec handbook urges overseers to refrain from using that word, no matter how apt. Turn on the Vault's radio beacon. Certainly people above ground would give anything to live in our vault. While we wait for word to spread, perhaps you might use this time to explore Vault 88. If you can clear some of the rubble, you may be able to access some of the other building sectors. Any materials or equipment that survived may prove useful in our experiments.
You are delightful, Overseer Barstow. You really are. I will contact Vault-Tec and have the workers come. In the meantime, I will activate the beacon, so we will have... Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But as I said, I will activate the beacon so that we can start our trials.
Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite correct. And you could be one of our lucky new residents.
You do got food in this vault, right?
Of course. And a chance at a new life. A question or two first, however. What do you think is the role of a good government?
Government? What the hell are you talking about?
We're with the Reformed Raider Party, so tell me, can we count on your vote in November?
What? Whatever this is, I'm on to you.
Yes. Sorry about my associates. Yes. Humor. You won't do for our special assignment. But welcome to our vault. Your new home. If she is representative of what's left above, the outside world must be rougher than I imagined. Are you ready for the next interview?
Would it kill them to at least prepare a resume? Heck, I mean, even a cover letter would do.
That would expedite the process. Well, next. Hello. Welcome to Vault 88.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice. And I can go wherever I like, right?
Within reason, yes. But I have a question for you.
Sure. What do you want to know?
A hypothetical. Let's say the reactor core is melting down, and you're the only one who could stop it.
Is there something wrong with your reactor?
No, it's fine. Just pretend, so you can stop the meltdown. But you'd suffer from extreme radiation exposure. What would you do?
Well, whatever you'd like. If you don't mind, I'm anxious to look around.
Why are you here?
Just come here to lend a hand, right? I want to do whatever it takes to help out.
Give the Overseer's question some thought, and really answer it.
Huh, fine. You want me to jump in a reactor for you guys? Please. Nobody's gonna do that.
That's it. You're out of the vault.
Fine. So that's how it's gonna be.
I suppose we should expect the occasional miscreant. I concur in your assessment. My partner said, Leave. What a colorful gentleman. Clearly he won't work for our experiments. Here's hoping third time's a charm.
Let's do the next interview then.
As you say. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here. Hi. My name is Clem.
Yes. Clem, is it? Before you settle in, I have some questions.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you like.
Well, that's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But from inside the vault, you hear a woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now, if you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
Would you help the lady or not?
Yeah, sorry. Well, if you tell me to guard, I guard. And I won't leave my post unless you tell me to. Is that okay?
Another question for you. What can you tell me about your mother?
Ah, she passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really? That's remarkable. Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
I like him. I think we found our man.
Gee, thanks. Found what exactly?
We're looking for a volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
You mean I can stay? I mean, yes! I'll help out. I like helping. That's me, Clem. Always willing to help out.
Yes. I think you'll do nicely. And no time like the present to commence. The first step is to get him properly equipped and dressed. There should be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
Welcome, Clem. Welcome. You will love it here. You surely will. I'm coming, Clem. I'm coming. Wait for me. Clem?
Clem, let's get you outfitted like a real vault dweller.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
That is delightful, Clem. It really is. Music to my ears.
Our first vault residence. What a moment. But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity. Instead of using every hour, every minute, to further the goals of the community, a resident instead improves their body past the minimum requirements. Vault-Tec has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you pedal, you provide raw power to the vault. A perfect answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
Settlements can always use power.
Precisely. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D. Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage. Let me download the schematic to your Pip-Boy. Build it, and attach a terminal to choose the parameters of the experiment. Work Clem hard. Give me power.
Of course, Barstow, we need power. And I mean, you can't make an omelette without cracking a few eggs, am I right? Ah, come on, Clem, I will build you a really nice bicycle that you can ride. Look at that, Clem, isn't that a fun thing? Let me just set the parameters for you.
Never thought I'd be an honest-to-goodness vault dweller. Huh.
R&D lead notes. Over the many trials, we found that some test subjects would present physical resistance to power cycle testing. Using coercive or psychological force to maintain the power cycle could prove problematic in vaults with minimal security personnel. By discreetly injecting small dosages of buff-out, not only would the test subject pedal longer and faster, but potentially they associate the narcotic effects with the activity. Only tested this once in the lab. After 43 minutes of continuous pedaling, the test subject experienced cardiac arrest. Recommended lowering the dosage for the full trial. Dr. Riley's team took a very different direction in their trials. Despite objections, they posited that if the power cycle 1000 was associated with natural positive feedback. No, not interesting at all. No, couldn't be bothered reading any more of that. No, I think we'll go for the first one. That seems the most effective one. It really does. Accept parameters, yes. Clem, look at that nice bike. You will love this, you really will. It will benefit society.
This is all there is to it?
Yes, it's really simple.
I'll keep pedaling. This is kind
Good
of fun.
boy. Yes, isn't it? Isn't it fun?
Ow! What? The cycle is, ow! Broken.
No.
I'll just keep pedaling.
Yes, just keep pedaling, Clem. Just keep pedaling. I'll just have a cup of tea while you are pedaling, Clem, but you're doing a fantastic job. I'm really, really proud of you. Oopsie daisy. Let me go and talk to him.
The power cycle appears to have generated an EMP. Fascinating.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's really fascinating.
Hey there.
The power cycle appears to have generated an EMP. Fascinating.
Yes, I heard you the first time. Overseer Barstow, let's talk to him.
Oh, man! I'm sorry! I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the whole vault went kablooey. Please don't kick me out.
We will not kick you out, Clem. We will not kick you out. Be sure of that. No. It's okay.
The power cycle appears to have generated an EMP.
Yes, I heard you the first time. Oh, God. Woman.
That power
Barstow.
really gets your heart.
I was looking at the data for the power cycle.
Really beat it.
Marvelous work. The power cycle intelligently forced our test subject to pedal to his limits.
My heart's still pounding, Overseer.
Oh, cheer up, Clem. You could have pedaled at the rate of another 10 or 15 minutes without long-term effects.
If you say so.
For the next experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-Tec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucigen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. But with the mail service out of commission, Other arrangements must be made.
I'll be back before you know it.
Excellent. Just grab a package for Overseer Barstow. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
Splendid, splendid, Overseer Barstow, splendid. I will have my errand boy, Dr. Longfellow, go and grab that for us.
That power cycle really gets your heart beating. Like, really, really beating.
That's good thing. It
So
really is, Clem.
strange having people about.
Yes, I know, Overseer.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
This should be fun.
Now, there's the Vault-Tec spirit. So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
Let's build you a little fountain, Clem. You will love it. You really will, I promise. You can trust us. Yes,
The
you
soda
can.
fountain shows enormous potential.
Yes, yes, I do believe you, Barstow. I do believe you. Appetite suppressant. We've achieved remarkable progress in synthesizing a lip strain detervative. True, the side effects are more pronounced, but efficiency is remarkable. Test subjects over the trial period lost 10% BMI. There has been an unfortunate loss of productivity among the subjects, 1 complete loss from fatality and 2 who refuses to get out of bed, but the others are consuming a quarter or less of a standard. No, this won't do. We need productivity in our vault. Mood enhancer. That sounds promising. Hallucinogen provided us with a small sample of the final product, and it's quite exciting. They made an extremely psychoactive compound that's soluble in water. It creates short-term euphoria and, in some cases, mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms, though a substantial predilection to depression after the crash. In a first for our team, absolutely no fatalities. The worst side effect is subject 13 who has been staring at his hands for 13 hours straight. Fascinating. Note, we're trying to do something about the color and the taste. I'm just about to give up on Ted. If you parse out his team's elaborate presentation, the active ingredients of supplement said is just caffeine. Plain, ordinary caffeine. Yeah, that won't do. I think we'll go for the mood enhancer. That sounds very promising.
I guess I'm open for business.
Yes, you are. You are open for business.
Never thought I'd have an honest-to-goodness job.
See, there you go. You never know what the future brings. Clem, enjoy!
The soda fountain's open. Want to be the first customer?
Depends. How much does it cost?
Oh, it's free.
Really? Well, I guess then. Ugh, it tastes... it tastes funny.
Make sure to come back.
Let's go and talk to Clem and see how he's doing.
That vault's supposed to have clean water?
We need some water.
You here to check
soon.
up? I got a customer right here. You're back!
Oh, yeah, this vault's amazing. Just great. Wow.
Yeah, just great. It's so great I don't even know what I'm saying.
Neither do I.
Overseer! Overseer! This was a huge success. It really was, I have to say.
The soda fountain shows enormous potential.
Hey,
To think we've turned the simple soda fountain into something noble. Ah, it fills me with pride. On to the next prototype. The Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
Of course, Barstow, of course, I could not agree more.
let's stop with the Philosophy 101 and get to the job.
Of course. So, enter the Vault-Tec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
I'm excited to be a part of this plan.
You and me together. The world will quake at what we will accomplish. Hopefully, not literally. Don't fret about the nuclear material, by the by. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium deeper inside the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
You are so delightful, Overseer Barstow. I have had the cleanup crew get that. So the job is done already. Subliminal messages. R&D has designed a series of microflash images which, when played repeatedly and in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on the test subject's view of the Vault-Tec, and the Overseer specifically. We never quite perfected an eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but we're still working on that. Note the lab had further advantages of electroshocks and physical restraints, so your mileage may vary in the field trials. Vault monitoring. This one team Walrus, don't ask, is very proud of Dr. Braun, a small MRI specifically designed to fit in the profiter when fed enough power and imaging can process the visual information response from stimuli. In layman's terms, it can read a test subject's mind and show an actual picture of what they're thinking about. That's the promise, at least, but the images are very graying and indistinct, starting from the standard rock-hard test with hundreds of volunteers. Our computers could reliably identify these images with 71% accuracy. It's still early days, but the promise of getting involuntary glimpses into a population's mind could be a game changer for Vault management. We then developed far more useful word associations that could assist any overseer. By default, the following are programmed in: traitor, inefficiency, gossip, complaint, and kitten. That was our test case. Hitting bugs, removing it from the lineup. Very interesting. Improved eye care. Simple synopsis of this experiment: Ted. His team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it? Nothing else? Please progress my request to reassign his whole team somewhere far away and cold. Yes, I couldn't agree more. I hope they sent them far away. So, Vault monitoring or subliminal message. Oh, they're both so tempting. But let's go for Vault monitoring. Yes, we'll get to that. It's all ready for you, Clem.
Well. Promise.
Good.
Water's too scarce down here.
Good to hear. Well, you have the soda fountain. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with with this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
This will be very interesting.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
Oh, my head feels hot.
Oh, well, just stay still.
Fuck, it hurts. Oh god, I feel sick.
All right, sorry. I'm working on it.
Were you nuking me? What the hell?
You know how these experiments go. It's just a small irregularity. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Bullshit. I ain't buying it, Overseer. This ain't over.
Finally, Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Yes, I hear you, Overseer Barstow, I really do.
Hi.
What the hell is your game? You invite Clem and me in here to experiment on us? You some sort of sicko?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. I heard the stories about Vault-Tec. Looks like they were true. At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off. Come on, Clem. Let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But I've got a job now. I'm an I run the eye machine. I can't leave.
Run while you can, Clem.
So strange having
Good boy,
people
Clem.
about.
Yes, I know, Overseer.
Excuse me.
So one of our residents left. Well, it'll be easy enough to replace her. The important thing is that our work is progressing admirably.
Yeah, It's a minor setback.
Due to the nature of our work, attrition is inevitable. This last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our Vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
Interesting idea.
If we can pull that off, that's clever.
Thank you. I seek to utilize one of the more primal vices. Greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Yes, indeed. I will be honored, Overseer Barstow. It's an honor. Let us see. What a magnificent piece.
I'll do well.
Slot machine experiment. Notes from Overseer Barstow. Gambling is alluring by its very nature. Casinos throughout the country has spent millions to further refine its appeal. An in-depth analysis of the techniques involved in Commonwealth psychology today gave me the inspiration to use gambling as a positive motivational force in the Vault. The big unanswered question is, what's the best way to use this device? Options. A. The device could manipulate probability to first entice the subjects, then later drain them of all financial resources. That would ensure the maximum amount of revenue for the Vault. This is the indentual servitude parameter. B. The machine itself could be a standard game of chance, but the machine is capable of identifying behavior and allowing the overseers to track those with degenerate behavior, customer profiling. C. If there's time for a control, the probability could be adjusted to maximize the returns. EA gamblers will win more often than not. Undoubtedly, this would prove popular and expensive, but the lost revenue parameter should only be chosen for A/B testing. I couldn't agree more. That's not happening. So, which shall we choose? Funds are always welcome, but customer profiling, that just sounds too enticing. Let us choose that.
Oh, promise.
Good. Why don't you try this new beautiful slot machine, Clem? It's a lot of fun.
Are slot machines supposed to flash?
Yes, they are. You just keep at it, Clem. Enjoy.
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises.
No, it's supposed to do that, Clem. You just keep at it. It's a lot of fun. I think Clem's done over here.
Time to check in with the slot machine. I can't wait.
Me neither, I really cannot wait.
Slot machine's supposed to flash every now and again. I swear it makes a strange noise and flashes.
You must be imagining things. A slot machine doesn't take pictures of people.
I'm happy with how the machine turned out.
As am I. And barely a hitch with my own prototype. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. And you did marvelously. Vault-Tec would be so proud.
Boy, the Lady Overseer sure is smart. I just feel like everything she says makes sense.
Yes, Clem. Good. You should take another soda break. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
Vault 88 needs you. And your guidance. We can't afford to lose our Overseer.
How touching. Sentiment shouldn't matter in this calculus, but somehow it does. I will stay. And together, we will make Vault 88 a beacon of hope. For the future.
For the future, Overseer Barstow. Thank you so much. I am so excited to be working with you. We will do great work. We really will. Me and you, Overseer Barstow. In our splendid, fantastic Vault 88.
Did the machine just say degenerate?
No, Clem, no. You're just imagining things.
Atom bomb, I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb baby, loaded with power. Radioactive as a TV tower. A nuclear fission.